Hello, 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 welcome to Firearms of America, and today we have another winter jacket review, and this is actually very popular on Amazon, has a lot of reviews, more than 2,300 reviews, almost 5 stars. Wow, that's pretty good. This is Moerdeng, and I hope I pronounced it correctly. Moerdeng waterproof ski jacket, warm winter snow coat, mountain windbreaker, hooded. That's the name that is the official name on Amazon. Yes, a long name, no specific model number, but once you find it, you will find it. You will see that this is the one because, like I said, it's one of the most popular winter jackets on Amazon. A lot of people stay away from buying these. However, people prefer to get Columbia, NorthFace, known brands. Because they don't trust these Chinese brands that are, but this one is actually pretty good. I was happy with it. This is one of the reasons why I am doing this review. So to give you a brief overview, decent quality jacket, very comfortable, definitely does its job to, keep you warm. True to the size, I wear size small. This is a size small that I got. And very affordable. You can save a lot of money by getting this one instead of, NorthFace, for example. Because this one is only $79.99. Pretty good. A lot of different color variations as well. But, as some of you already know, this review is specifically for my Ultimate Survival Jacket section. And in this case, a winter jacket. So we judge based on 8 different criteria. Let's start. The criteria number 1 is the comfort level. The jacket is very comfortable overall. It is lightweight. It does not add a lot. Usually whenever you are, especially North Face jackets that I had experience with personally, they were more on the heavier side. This is really light. You barely feel anything. It doesn't restrict your movement very much, but a few points that there are, and I'm going to talk about in the different criteria. But on a comfort level, I am definitely very happy with this jacket. And criteria number 2 is the flexibility of the material. Obviously, in this case, because it's a winter jacket, there is really no flexibility at all. But speaking of that restriction of the movement, you do get a little bit of restriction whenever it comes to your arm movements. If you want to raise your arms all the way up, this jacket is a little bit on restricting. However, whenever it comes to the fit, it's more on the relaxed fit side compared to the fitted fit, so you do have a lot of space in there inside. Even in the size small, for me, it wasn't a fitted fit, it was more of a relaxed fit, so you can put in a few layers of t-shirts, whatever, a lighter jacket underneath, and then put this on top without any problems because it does give you that extra space. Okay, really quickly on the criteria number 3, which is the durability and quality. Now, like I said, this jacket, it has a lot of reviews on Amazon, more than 2,300 reviews, almost 5 stars, so people do like it, and I can see why. It is good. For $80, compared to $200, $300 that you will spend on a known brand jacket, this really can definitely compare with those, and you're wearing a jacket, you don't want to be, extra careful with things and like, oh my god, this got dirty, I just got my $300 jacket dirty, and this does happen, at least to me, because I'm cheap like that. But in this case, you can be just like, yeah, fine, whatever, no big deal. That's what we want to do whenever we go hiking, whenever we go exploring things, whenever we need to wear jackets like this. I mean, you probably, if you live in a colder state, I live in Florida and I only travel to colder states in the winter sometimes for specific reasons, to climb up the mountain, for example, which I did. This was one of the jackets I did it with. But you get the point. You don't want to be too careful with stuff like that. You just want to enjoy whatever you're doing. Anyway, let's talk about the features. Now here, let's mention, as you can see, fleece here goes all the way down. which is nice, and some people do like that. Some people prefer that because there are a few jackets out there that I have done the reviews already. The fleece only goes about halfway, and then there's another layer of just synthetic material, but here it goes all the way, which is honestly, I think that's really good. Now you do have your standard front pocket, which is nice. It's not as deep as some jackets that I have reviewed, but it will fit my P238. I don't know, probably will fit your yours as well. Just don't go any bigger than that. But yes, it definitely works fine, and it has the zipper. As you can see, your side pockets, you have two bigger side pockets here with the zipper. I also wanted to mention this piece of material that goes over, which is very nice. Basically, it keeps your zipper out of the way so that whenever you're moving your hands around, it's not catching up and doing anything like that. However, one issue is that you do catch, instead of the zipper, you do catch on this piece of material. So can be a plus, can be a minus at the same time, but definitely worth mentioning. You do have your standard inside pocket right here, which is not very deep, but nice for the keys, for your wallet or whatever. And that's it. Not much pockets. There are no pockets on this side and no other hidden pockets anywhere else. So keep that in mind. Only 4 pockets, you know, 2 smaller over here and then 2 bigger over there. If pocket space is important for you, keep that in mind. Now, the sleeves. You do have your windproofing Velcro over here to make them tighter, which is nice. I kind of wish that they had some gloves because I do like those gloves on the sleeves, but not really a big deal. Why not? There isn't really any windproofing on the bottom. However, I wanted to mention that. I think that's very important. There is no way to make the bottom tighter if it is windy, so you might have experienced some not so pleasant sensations with the wind because no way to tighten. Let's talk about the hood now. The hood, as you can see, has some fleece in it as well, which is nice. Closes on the top with Velcro. Now the hood itself, luckily, nicely done by Moerdeng. They do feature this wind protection here on the hood, as you can see by these two. Be careful with those because I already broke one on one of my other jackets. Wouldn't say that they are the same for all of the jackets, but still, you know, just be careful because I do mention it in all my reviews. Whenever you go with Chinese products like these, even though the product itself overall is great, it works perfectly, but you know, they do save money here and there, like on the buttons or on the zips or whatever. You know, keep that in mind. Just be careful with those. I'm not saying they are here, even though I'm not very happy with this right here. This is not a very good quality zipper right here for the hood, which is removable, as you can see. I'm not a big fan of this zipper. Now, that's fine. You're not gonna use that zipper a lot. You're gonna use mostly this zipper, and this zipper is actually a decent quality. It's not a double zipper, which honestly I don't care about those. I'm not a big fan of double zippers anyway. They make life harder. But this one is a good quality, and that's really all that matters. Now, strangely, and really this is kind of a big strange because I really kind of was hoping to see it. You do have 2 buttons here on the top, and then you do have a button on the bottom. But there is no Velcro in between, which is weird because you have that piece of material always flapping around. You know, obviously you're gonna close this like that, but you do have that all the time. It's really weird. I wish they did at least one Velcro here in the middle so that you can just stick it and keep it like that. Not a huge turnoff, right? Not a huge big deal or anything like that, but keep in mind, worth knowing. Okay, so really quickly, number 5, balance of application. Not really much to talk about here because it's a winter jacket, so obviously it is for any kind of survival situation involving cold weather, obviously. Duh, right? Number 6 is the sizing. Now, the sizing, like I said, even though it is true to the size, it's not one of those, because you know how with Chinese products sometimes, in order to get American small, you have to get Chinese extra large, right? This is not the case with this jacket, so no worries there. But it is more of a relaxed fit and not very fitted. It's not very, tight. I prefer honestly the tighter fit, but there is some plus to having a little bit of a relaxed fit, because like I said, you can wear a bunch of other things underneath if you want to, and it's not as movement restricting. So pretty good. Number 7 is the temperature. Now the weather whenever I was testing this jacket was about 30 degrees, so not that cold for a winter jacket to do a decent test. So if you guys do have experience testing this jacket, definitely let me know in the comments below if you were able to test it in the colder temperatures. And obviously, I still have it, so if I do get to test it in colder temperatures, I will provide my update in the description below. But in the 30 degrees, just with the t-shirt underneath, works perfectly fine, very warm. Now again, one thing I wanted to keep your remind you here is that there is no windproofing on the bottom, so it's just wide open. If it's windy, you can't really tighten it to kind of give you. So plan to wear something underneath to give you that extra wind protection on the bottom. Okay, so let's quickly mention the price again. It's criterion number 8. There's only $79.99 currently on Amazon in this color variation, in size small. There are different colors out there if you want to check it out. There are black, there are a few olive, and there's a lighter beige or whatever brown colors. So there are a few options if you don't like the camo, which I think is the coolest color out there. But if you don't like the camo, there are a few other options out there. So let me know, guys, in the comments below what you think about this jacket. Overall, I think it's a definitely good option for this price, although there is some decent competition for this exact same price, $79.99, like the camel crown, which I kind of like a little bit more than this one. Check it out. I've done a review on that as well. And if you found this review useful, please subscribe, hit the like button, because that definitely helps. This is still a growing channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.